Hello, everyone. Welcome to this new stream. Happy Sunday. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending where you're from. Um, so, I know I said, uh, actually, I wrote that I was going to stream starting at 16 uh, Central Eastern Summertime, Central European Summertime. So I'm a little bit early. Good morning, Sean. Welcome aboard. I was saying I grew a little impatient of starting the stream, so I actually started setting it up at 3 p.m. and I have some new things to show. And I'll show soon enough. So now, forgive me if not every now and then I cough a little or I sneeze. Um, I have a bad pollen allergy, and the weather's been quite fair and warm since yesterday afternoon. So there's a lot of flowers blooming, and so my health is. I'm a little poorer than usual, but it's been like this basically my whole life, so I got used to it. It's just that word of caution. Okay, not 100%, but I still put on 100% effort today. Um, Another thing, my plan was and still is to do two separate streams. The first part, which is this one, will be about random games, more or less random. Okay. Then I'll stop the stream and I'll start a new one, which is going to be Dungeon Master only. I decided to try this for a couple reasons. The first one, I heard that some people interested in only Dungeon Master. Some people um, other other Discord servers or that follow other content creators. So if someone want just to check my Dungeon Master playthrough, this way they can avoid all the games that I played before that. If they're not interested in that, if they're interested, they can watch both things. It's not a problem. And the other one is just want to try to see what effects it can have on viewership and things like that. Having two shorter streams, because I'm going to stream for about 90 minutes each, okay, instead of a 3 hour long stream, and see if it can yield better results. Last week, or better, last Sunday and on Monday, I did a couple streams. I streamed Dungeon Master on Sunday as usual. I streamed Magic the Gathering Chandalar on Monday. And initially, I didn't get many contacts, many views, but that was understandable, and it was accounted for because it was the Easter weekend. I didn't expect many people to turn on live. Okay, Sunday was Easter, and Monday was a holiday here and many other places. So yeah, but they got many views. Those shorter streams, in the next few days, in this past week. So since on YouTube streams and normal videos are pretty much treated the same, okay, I'm fine with streaming with fewer people live if it means that I can get more views, more contacts in the next few days. Him, I was still hoping to have interaction, comments to reply, stuff like that. That's what I'm aiming for. It's not numbers. I would be happy. I think I've already told before. I would be happy with just having more people getting in touch with me, writing comments, stuff like that. And then note, as usual, I let me remind you, I have a Discord, a shared Discord, which means I share the Discord with another content creator, Crimson Cavalier. I post the invite link for the Discord in every description of every video and stream of mine. Just a word of caution again. In order to see all the channels in the Discord, or those meant for the wide audience, you have to be you have to get a role assigned. I do that manually. All you have to do is just type a short message of greetings. There's a channel called introductions. Okay, just send a message. It can be even a GIF, what you prefer. Just write something about if you're joining the Discord for me or for Crimson Cavalier, so that we know where you're coming from. Okay, so that we might interact with you accordingly, because it happens, someone shows up and we exchange messages like, do you know this person? Are they with you? Stuff like that. So if you stated right at the beginning, I provide giving you your community role so that you can unlock the other channels. Okay, end of the rant. So any news for the week? I do have some news. I purchased the Blizzard Arcade collection from Blizzard, which includes the Lost Vikings, among other things. I haven't tried it yet. I was a little disappointed because there aren't the DOS versions of the games. There's the Last Vikings 1 and 2 and Blackthorn and another game. However, checking Wikipedia, I came to know that the Lost Vikings, the original Lost Vikings, the DOS version, and Blackthorn, the DOS version, should be, according to Wikipedia, freeware, or you can download that. They are not sold anymore, in theory, and the versions, in fact, that Blizzard sells you are the Super Nintendo and Mega Drive Genesis. Okay, there are no DOS versions. Take it for take this information for what it's worth. If you're interested, there's a whole page on Wikipedia. Let me jump on here so I can show you the other surprise. Hello! I got a new webcam. So now you can see, you can put a face on the voice, and I got it. What was it? Friday afternoon, Friday evening, and I'm still trying to have it working as intended. I wanted to do that green screen thing, green screen um, thing, so that you can have only my silhouette appearing on screen instead of the square with all the nasty background. Don't mind it, by the way. And yeah, I'm still working on it. Okay, and we'll see how it goes. For my use, it's okay. It's a Logitech 922 Pro. It was on discount. It was basically half price. I checked a few reviews, and it was highly recommended. There was another uh, full HD 60 FPS webcam on sale. It was like 30 euros, $35 more. But in the end, I went for this one. Hello, Kibitz. Welcome. Talking about people from other discords who liked Dungeon Master. Here he is. So yes, um, this is the my Discord. By the way, I forgot to tell you. Okay, this is the introduction channel where you can type in a message so that we know who's coming from where, who's coming for who, and we can treat you accordingly. So yeah, and then yeah, this is the Blizzard K collection I was talking about. Hello, Akimi, welcome back. Welcome aboard. I haven't seen you in a few days. Glad you made it here. So yes, essentially, I was surprised because I was fully expecting the what they called the DOS versions of the game. Instead, it was the console versions. I don't think there's any substantial difference because back in those days, a 16-bit console and the equivalent of 486, 386, 486. Yeah, it was fine. Oh yeah, I reintroduced the Streamlabs messages. Uh, it's I just want to see if it works, if it's all right. If it get too bothersome, let me know. I think it's just a couple of messages. One to suggest you checking my other videos, and the other one is joining the Discord, if I remember correctly. So, having said that, I think I covered pretty much everything new. We can do a bit of random retro gaming, and in about 90 minutes, I'll stop this stream and start another one, and I'll just play Dungeon Master. Okay, I want to see what happens with the stats and numbers. I'm just curious. Okay, so what can we do? So this is my launch box playlist. Essentially, it's games that I have access to, and games featured in my When Nostalgia Hits series and stuff like that. So last week I showed you Magic the Gathering, which is not here because I need another piece of software to have that running. You know what? I was supposed to release a video about Bonanza Bros this weekend, but I didn't. So we could try Bonanza Bros. See if we can if you can finish. it is. Sorry, excuse me. Okay. Okay, let me know if sounds is alright. Might be a tad loud. So I actually recorded a video for my When Nostalgia Hits series about this game. I hadn't released it in the end. I said I released the let me show you Montezuma's Revenge showcase. Yeah, so this is kind of a preview for whoever is following the stream. The game is not very long, to be honest. If you're good, I think 40 minutes is enough to finish it. And I'd like to see how far I can get. I recently replayed the first 5 or 6 levels of that video. Wow. My memory is quite fresh. Wait. Wow. Wow. There's not much to be said about this. I think I already showed you. Wow. I already played the first few levels on the stream. Wasn't a real effort to finish it, or at least go for a good run. Wow! 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 But it's something to break the ice, right? Everything is rolling. So contrary to popular belief, this game wasn't initially available at launch for the Mega Drive. It was released in 1991, and it's the part of Coin-Op, released in 1990. Now, to be honest, it's a rather good port. I mean, it's all about graphics being good. Okay, so, or not. Gameplay wise, it's not something to write home about. And it's pretty close, okay? Yeah. So, what's surprising is I got it shortly after getting my Mega Drive. It was December 1991 or January 1992. It was just before or right after Christmas 1991. I got this one, and it was a sale. Believe it or not, it was on sale. I think I got it for 20% less than the usual price. Wow. Oh, something I don't recall if I told you about this. Maybe one of the first streams. Games back in the 90s were expensive, or better, 16-bit games. When Mega Drive and Super Nintendo came out, they were very, very expensive. I think the average price for a Mega Drive game, Mega Drive cartridge, was 100,000 liras, which is about 50 euros. However, adjusted for inflation, it's 105 or 110 euros. So, Mega Drive games in Italy were more expensive than current generation Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5 games. Console was I think was 300,000 liras, so 300 something euros currently priced. So console were cheaper. Hey, yeah, Astro, good to see you. Welcome aboard. Astro can confirm what I'm saying. Yeah, there was a substantial price spike when 16-bit games came out. I think Commodore 64 games were between 30 and 40,000 liras, maybe even less, on cassette, on data cassette. The NES games, I think they were about 50-60,000 lira, so 56 euros. And when 16-bit games came out, they decided 100,000 liras was the right price. So yeah, they were very expensive. In fact, in about 5 years that I had a drive, I ended up having 21, 22 games. And consider that it wasn't just me. I have two older brothers, and most of the times we shared the money to buy games together. So 20 games over 5 years, the three of us, is not much. Yes, Astro, it was liras, but I checked the current price adjusted for inflation, and 100,000 liras back in 1991 are about 105 euros nowadays, adjusted for inflation. So if you make a comparison, back then 16-bit games were more expensive than current generation games. Then you had what was it? Super Nintendo, Super NES games were slightly more expensive. There was this running joke that it was because they used light gray plastic, and light gray plastic was more expensive than the black one used for Mega Drive cartridges, which obviously is fake, but made things a lot fun. Yeah, so I think most expensive games I bought was Super Mario All Stars. I got it in 1994, and it was for Super Nintendo, and it was 159,000 liras, so about 75 euros, 165 euros adjusted for inflation. It was nuts because stores took advantage of the fact that it was considered 4 games in one. So they kept saying, well, 160, it's fair deal for 4 games. Okay. Yeah, that was the most expensive. But generally speaking, Super Nintendo games were more expensive. And back to my starting back to the start. When I bought Bonanza Bros, um, paid it 80,000 liras, so 20% less than the average Mega Drive price, and it was actually freshly released. It was still released the year before, something like that. And back then there weren't Steam sales and stuff like that. So really, a game that started being 3-4 years old, you could get a 10% discount. They just lowered the price, but they weren't real sales. So yeah, gaming back then was expensive. Copy of the original. Well, if you're talking about home computer games, yes. So this is the story. This is the whole story. Now I'll tell you. So 1991. I bought our very last Commodore 64 original game. It was Lupo Alberto. That I have seen in my... I recorded a video about that. Okay. And it was a decent game. Okay, nothing special. More about the license. I think I paid for 40,000 liras, so 20 euros or 40 euros, just for inflation, if you like. The thing is that it was essentially the only Commodore 64 games I could find in the shop that was on cassette. Back then, 1991, almost all games for Commodore 64 were on floppy disk. Which we didn't have. Now, I don't know if you're familiar with Commodore 64, but the data set unit, which is the cassette player, the tape cassette player, was rather on the cheap side. I think it was 40,000, 50,000 liras. However, if you wanted a floppy drive, the infamous, what was it, 1541, it was more expensive than the Commodore 64 itself. I think it went for 300,000 liras. And while the computer itself was half the price. So for my birthday, after talking about it a while with my brothers, we came to the conclusion that if we wanted to keep playing on the Commodore 64, we had to change. We had to make the upgrade to the floppy drive, to the very expensive floppy drive, because it was hard to find games anymore. The redeeming feature of the cassette player was that you could play the infamous game compilations on cassette, barely legal compilations. You often hear me talk about barely legal games cassette for 64. And in 1991, the Italian Parliament approved a new copyright law that was going to, I think it started having effect in 1992, 1st of January. Anyway, with this new copyright law, you couldn't anymore sell barely legal copies of games. The last redeeming feature, the last appealing feature of that cassette was away. So yeah, we thought it was time to go for the floppy drive. So I talked to my father and told him, you know, maybe for my birthday, since it's 10th birthday, very big birthday, how about I forfeit my Christmas present too, and so I can get something expensive like the Commodore 64 floppy drive. My parents talked about it with my brothers, who in the end said, well, Commodore 64 is not really in cutting anymore. It's time for a serious upgrade. So for my birthday, I got the Mega Drive or Genesis. Oh shoot! I thought I was short enough to avoid that. Okay. And yeah, so that's a story. I mean, it was just that the console was expensive. So was the actual price was the very first edition Mega Drive, one that came with Altered Beast included in the box, and not Sonic as the later edition, the later releases. It was 400,000 liras, 200 euros, or a little over 400 euros adjusted for inflation. Considering one game was 100, which actually got a console for 300, which was essentially the same price of the floppy drive for the Commodore 64. However, the games were much more expensive. Also, they were harder to come by. Now, Astro talks about non-legit copies of console games. I live in the country, in rural northern Italy, far away from big cities and such, and we had nothing like that. It was very hard to find games at all. Like you went to a toy shop, because back then console games were sold in toy shops. It wasn't very specialized shops, and they had like 8, 10, maybe 12 games, which were very random assortment of games, choice of games. If you wanted a game, you had to pick from one of those. It was before Blockbuster, but Blockbuster, my friend Astro brings up another thing in my good memory. So as I said, one of the last games I bought, the last game I bought for Super Nintendo was Buster. And oh, by the way, these paintings here are all about Sega games. There's the Opa Opa from Fantasy Zone. This is Sword of Vermilion. Okay, I'll resume my my epic story. That's Altered Beast. this golden axe, the skeleton. Anyway, what was saying? Yeah. So after a while we stopped playing. We stopped buying games unless they were newish game or RPGs with the ability to save your game, stuff like that require more hours to complete. And because the local video rental shop, basically think about a Blockbuster, but it wasn't Blockbuster. It was just a small business, and they started renting Mega Drive games. I remember it was 4,000 liras on the first day, €2, and I think 3,000 every next day. So we started renting them because most of console games didn't take very long to complete them, to finish them. And after you completed them once, replayability was very limited. So we used to rent it over the weekend, finish it, and then we kiss it goodbye because we rented quite a few games. I remember a Quackshot starring Donald Duck, Castle of Illusion, World of Illusion. Oh, this is the pyramid. This is the last one, by the way. This is the last level, and it's insane. It's insane. Problem is, you have to complete it under 3 minutes, because if you take too long, I think you lose. You cannot continue. Really, you have no time to pause. Wow, that was close. So yes, that's the story. We started renting games. My parents weren't too happy about it. They weren't really happy about renting stuff. I think the last game we rented was Alien 3 for the Super Nintendo back in... I already had my DOS computer. We had our DOS computer, so it was about 1995. 1996. Wow. So I have to... Oh, yeah. Shoot me. Okay, so you stumble on a 14k views of video of I of the Build. The poor guy had 400 subs. Who is it? Is it male? Wow. Wow. It's not male, right? Wow. Wow. Okay, 3 to go, 1 minute. I might be able to pull it out. Oh, the trapdoors. The freaking trapdoors. Wow. Now I remember. Wow. Okay, against all my... Yeah, this is. I hate this part. You have to jump over the trapdoor. If you fall, you're done. Yeah. Oh my goodness! I made it. I made it. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. With 24 seconds to spare. You're welcome, Astro. You're welcome. Congratulations! Good, and that was Bonanza Bros. 25 minutes. I think it took me about 25 minutes. Less than expected. Yeah, it was a good run. I'm quite satisfied with it. And so let's see now. I played a Mega Drive game. I could play a Mario Bros game. I could play. I talked about Super Mario Stars. Let's go for more Super Mario Stars. Um, I don't recall. I've played Super Mario 3 last time. Let's go with Super Mario 2 this time. Why not? I'm not going to finish the game. Of course, but just going to play 10-15 minutes. In the meantime, if there's a request for what comes next, feel free to shoot. So, Super Mario Bros. 2. I could spend the entire afternoon talking about this game. The long story short is I already told you. Come on, I'm pretty sure I already told you. So this is actually the European and North American version of Super Mario Bros. 2. The original Super Mario Bros. 2 is known as Super Mario: The Lost Levels. It was essentially more harder levels for the original Super Mario Bros. 1, and it was deemed too hard by the then president of Nintendo US. So he asked for another different game. And this is what they came up with. It's based on a demo something like a demo that Nintendo made for a special event in Japan or a festivity, something like that. And since they already took inspiration from the Mario world, the world of Super Mario. It didn't require much effort to be fully converted into an official Super Mario game. Also, as Crimson Cavalier pointed out on a comment in one of my videos, this is where the snippets come out. Those are snippets. No, these are Shy Guys, sorry. Snippets are the red ones with the gas mask. Oh, one up, thank you. So Snippets and Shy Guys come from this game. Which is actually, I really liked it. I really like it because it's different from the other Mario games, better the other Super Mario games. Mario Bros, the one and only. I played almost all available versions of the original Mario Bros. They're all available on my channel. There's the NES version, which is essentially a carbon copy of the coin-op of the arcade game. And then there are two different Commodore 64 versions. The Atari Soft version, released in 1984, which was never released commercially because it was deemed unfinished. It was finished. Okay, the devs couldn't fix an issue with the right platforms and stuff like that, so it was never released. But it was a full-fledged game, completed game, and actually for me and many other gamers, it was the real Commodore 64 version. Then in 86 or 87, Ocean released their own version. That didn't have that issue, the Atari Soft version. It was basically about the time that Nintendo released their NES version of Mario Bros. In Europe and North America. Which I also played because I have it on Switch. Oh, I missed it. Oh, come on. And I got it. Talking about Super Mario, I recorded the next season of Paper Mario Origami King. It's going to be 10 or 11 episodes, almost. I lost count. No. It's going to be, yeah. It's good. I think it's good. They're going to be... Tears will be shed. Okay, I said enough. I said too much already. Yeah, I already edited and uploaded the first 8 episodes, and this morning I recorded the last 3. Oh shoot. I can get on there. Let's see. If I get back here. Okay, good. And Yes. This is something extremely new for Super Mario. Yeah, good game. Happy with it. Entertaining, fun. Yeah, I should be able to edit the last 3 videos and upload them. So they should be available for next week. What's the problem here? I need a key, which is not here. Here? Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah, I'm out of here. Okay. So there are some elements that you... Okay, I didn't press the button in the right spot. Yes, Paper Mario, fun game. There's another game that I'd like to one day to play and record a playthrough, which is Mario and Luigi Saga. It's an RPG for Game Boy Advance. It's now available on Steam. Steam, sorry, on Nintendo Switch. The Nintendo Switch Online subscription. It borrows... Oh, shoot. It borrows many elements from Paper Mario, the original for Super Nintendo. No, Nintendo 64, sorry. Oh, dang it. I should have blown up these first. Oh, another one. These are sniffits and they're terrible. Okay, they kill me. Okay, let's see if I can end the level. And we change game. Okay, so... Okay, good. Oh. Okay. Ah. Okay. I like all these little secrets. Not so little, actually. Okay. Oh, also, as I mentioned at the beginning, if you join me midstream, probably you missed it. I recorded 2 retro game videos for this weekend, were meant to be released. Let me show you Montezuma's Revenge, but in the end I decided against it. One was Bonanza Bros. The other one is Ambush at Sorinor, Fantasy Ambush, that I gave you a preview during a stream some time ago. No, I don't recall the. I know there's a rhythm. More or less like that. No, no way. I'm probably going to release them to publish them later after Paper Mario. Also, Paper Mario is going to be a lot of episodes. I'm still undecided what to do. Let's save and quit here. I don't know if releasing 10-11 episodes at the same time is a wise choice. We'll see. Okay, so we got a Super Nintendo game, a Mega Drive game. It could be a DOS game next. I don't have many DOS games available at the moment. I'm going to show you Genie Wars. Let's see if it works. Oh, silly me, I don't have them here on Launchbox. I have a boatload of them on Steam and Google Games. Where my head is. Well, already booted. I'll show you briefly this game. I confess, I have a half mind of doing a let's play, a playthrough of this. Mainly because I checked on how long to beat, to see how long is the campaign. And, there's no data. Looks like nobody played it and didn't report any completion. Yeah, I skipped the introduction here. I'm playing on DOSBox. I'm using my CD, which I posted a picture of on Discord and YouTube under community tab. It's a strategy game by Bullfrog, released 1996. It was, I think, the game. It was released before Dungeon Keeper. It wasn't designed by Peter Molyneux. And yeah, I started playing on my own, and I thought, why not playing it, recording a playthrough of this. Is a strategy game like Dune 2 Command and Conquer. So every different mission is a different project. You have to build your base and stuff like that. But it has its own twist to it. Okay, it's essentially it's all about colonizing the stars. About colonizing space, researching animals, cloning them, and stuff like that. So the ethereals have arrived. The first 3 or 4 missions are like tutorials. So you start building. This foundation's gonna be great. The ethereals have left now. So you have these characters who are scientists. This is a genesis, the other is an engineer. Genesis right away. Studies creatures that can be cloned. Energy required. Creature here. Newly found. Right away. There it is. Starting my study. Okay, any research. The more you search creatures, the stronger they are when you clone them.
Energy required.
Okay, a distributor. So this is for. This is not really a generator. Energy generator. You can build some solar generators. This just acts
Energy
as a
required.
middleman. It provides a little bit of.
Totally built that thing.
This is a photon processor. Solar energy. So the first goal for this mission, for this first tutorial mission, is to build a base with
Totally built that thing.
this thing, and we call the distributor and 3 photon stuff.
This foundation's gonna be great.
I know the volume is extremely loud. Let's see if I can do something about it. Mostly the music, however, you cannot adjust the music because it plays on CD. This is something that was common in the first era of PC games on CD to have some audio tracks as track.
This foundation's gonna be great.
Another game that I have that is
Totally built that thing.
okay. I'm going to play the first 2 or 3 missions. How was this game received by the critics? Well, it has a fair review score on Moby Games. 7.1. It's fair, it's not exceptional. Problem is it plays quite quickly. It's quite fast. Okay? This is the actual speed of the game, it's not accelerated or anything. So it's faster than Dune 2 and Command & Conquer, which means it's harder. Also, another thing is that you
This foundation's gonna be great.
you keep your scientists.
Right away.
Pick them with you at every mission. They can kind of level up. So they can become better. And these are ability and health.
Energy
They can
required.
gain powers and stuff like that. If you happen to lose one of them, it's okay, because you have to train the substitute.
This foundation's gonna be great.
The ethereals have left now.
There are 4
Energy
classes
required.
of scientists. We met the engineer, the geneticist, and we have the botanist. The botanist plants
Totally
crops.
built that thing.
You can pick up seeds from plants. Plants are used
Growing
for
program
a
is
number of things.
right away. Right away. Right away.
Food. They're mostly food for animals. So sustain your army. This is
Starting my studies.
the mule. Then you can also breed new species by combining different animals. It's quite something.
This foundation's gonna be
There's a number of different basic life forms. There's the mule, there's a bird,
totally built that thing.
there's the T-Rex, the frog, I think the crab, and you can mix them. This is a gene pot we're going to use to make new
You got it.
mules. So the goal for this mission
Great.
is to clone a number of mules. I take them here. Actually, I think it's a little
ethereals
bit
have left
fast.
now.
A little bit fast.
Totally built that thing. Right away.
It shouldn't be.
Right away.
Okay, now you press and you pop. And you put your arrows. Press and pop. Okay.
fire.
I think you need 4. There it is. Okay, you can select them and
You
pick
got
them.
it. That's all my seeds gone. You got it.
My botanist has no more seeds, so you should harvest.
The ethereals have arrived.
Okay, my mules are punching the mule over there. Maybe a couple more. Okay, also, since these are clones, they don't last very long.
Can I help? Immediately.
Okay, level complete.
Immediately.
Mule zone depleted.
Okay,
Immediately.
now we have access to more plants, and I think
The
it carries
ethereals
over.
have left now.
Finished collecting.
So this is essentially the game. The third mission is about recycling, so you can, if you cannot build not a corkscrew, one of the things to extract minerals, you can get it by recycling plants and seeds and stuff like that. Anyway, this is Gene Wars. Quitting because it's already 5. So I wanted to show you a couple more games. Before jumping on to Dungeon Master. I already showed you the new Montezuma's Revenge, the remake. Let me see if I have anything for anything new? No. Let me see. Not really. Yeah. I'm going to show you another gem. This is not a game that I had when I was a kid. But it's familiar. It's Heroes of Might and Magic, the first one. Let's see. I hope there are no issues with OBS. Yeah. Now, Heroes of Might and Magic is essentially the game that was made based on King's Bounty. You know I'm a great fan of King's Bounty. So, this game was released in 1995. This plays the first time that you put a game. I actually played this, but on another computer. So if you're familiar with King's Bounty, it's okay. Let's go standard game. It's okay. It's a little bit more complex. Okay. So we have our city here. We have our garrison. So our hero is a barbarian. So we have orcs, goblins. Goblins were not available in King's Bounty, but orcs, yes, and they look different, but they still fulfill the same purpose. They are ranged units that are quite capable in combat. So you can build other things. For You can build the adobe. So instead of having creature dwellings scattering or along the road, you build your own dwellings in your capital city, and your choice of buildings is based on your hero's class. So in this case, barbarian, we have orcs, goblins. I think it was based on your hero's class. This is the impression I got. So you can recruit orcs, you can recruit some ogres who are just like in King's Bounty, they are decent tanks. I'm not sure I want to bother with goblins, they're really cannon fodder, but I will keep them here. So next time we can build a bridge, I suppose, to a troll. Trolls are very good. Trolls are very good. So the goal of the game is this game is where was it? You have a map. The end turn. So this is turn-based, like this bounty. You can move, for instance. You have found the chest. You can keep the money or hand it over to peasants for experience. It's a bit like increasing your leadership in this case. You gain levels and improve your troops statistics, characteristics. Okay. This the movement to make it or month 1, week 1, day 2. Visit a local last man who explains the intent of your journey, reaches the second, withdraws a yellow scroll and hands it to you. Okay? Okay, maybe walk is a little bit too slow, okay? Come upon an obelisk made from a type of stone you have never seen before. Getting on the surface suddenly changes to an inscription. The inscription is a piece of a lost ancient map. Quickly you copy down the piece and the inscription vanishes as abruptly as that. This is an element taken from King's Bounty. So get clues of this map and then you can locally if you can dig stuff. Okay, you have resources. So food does a sawmill to get an weekly income of food. Okay. These are enemy troops, most likely enemies. My army right now is quite close. Yeah, I should definitely change that. Jump is not a trot. Trot should be. There are some goblins here. Goblins. Yes, Astro, but Heroes 1. See a combat. Okay, we have a bunch of goblins. 5 by 5. 25 goblins. Okay, there shouldn't be a problem, especially for my ogres. Ogres are tanky. Oh, another. My ogres attack twice this turn. Orcs. And there it is. Flawless victory. No casualties. Gain experience. A leprechaun offers you the endless sack of gold for a small price of 2,000 gold. Do you wish to buy this artifact? Yes. Why not? Those are bandits, that's a graveyard. These are griffons. Wow, very tough. There are dwarves who are probably guarding this place. Well, this is... what's this? An alchemist gets stuff. Oh, I totally forgot. You have to check your city so you can build... I need more stones to build a bridge to produce trolls. Trolls. So where can I find a mine? Here probably. This looks like a mine. A pack of dwarves. So if you right click on them, you get an idea of what you're about to face. Pack of dwarves means several dwarves usually divided into 5 groups. Dwarves are tough. I don't think I can take on them. I want to get this pikeman instead and probably get more troops. It's almost the end of the week and I should be able to get more troops. At this point I think I'll stop here, wait a day in order to hire more people, more units. Or if it's a wise idea. No, not yet. Okay. Let's wait another day. Yeah. Soldiers proclaim week of the Aardvark. What is that? All dwellings increase population. Okay. So we can recruit more orcs and more ogres. We still cannot build a bridge because we do have enough money, but we don't have enough ore. We're going to fetch that. So I'm going to move my hero here so that I can get. I could do something like. 10 ogres, 21 orcs are enough for me. 5 by 29. No. 4. Count. Oh, shoot. Oh no, I lost an ogre. Bad. Okay, so I can get these next turn. Okay, no, I want experience, level, get that. Ore and shrine. As a small hidden shrine is an ancient wooden altar. Column plague bears an inscription with the secret to the ancient magical spell Summon Boat. Unfortunately, you have no magic book to record the spell with. Dang! Okay, or mine. So next turn, I should get the 2 ores I need to build the bridge and get the trolls. Who are very, very good. To be fair, I missed the graphical design of the trolls from King's Bounty. Okay, these are my opponents that I have to defeat. Three trolls. Well, trolls are beefy, so it's fine. And I shall proceed. So, griffins are tough. Okay, I should probably clear this area here. This is the area of the map where there's a city, you have to conquer the city. This is an opponent city. Anyway, this is where the real stuff gets going. So unlike King's Bounty, there's some competition. There are other involved parties that are trying to do what you're doing. And trolls throw rocks. I have only 3 of them, so they don't deal that much damage. Dwarves are tough. Actually, I like these trolls. Those in King's Bounty cannot throw rocks. Okay, no casualties. Okay, levels. Archers are because they can shoot. No, actually, I was going for these down here. There are a lot of trolls here of regeneration. Oh, can't get past the tree stump? Come on, ogres. Okay, another flawless victory. And this is essentially the game. Heroes of Might and Magic 2 is essentially the same. Graphically, it didn't strike me as something remarkably different. Even gameplay wise. Starting with Heroes of Might and Magic 3. Heroes of Might and Magic 3 is considered the best of the series. Wonder. I have the complete version, which is the game and expansions on GOG. There's also a remastered edition. To be fair, I'm not extremely knowledgeable of the series. I did play this one the mid-90s. A friend of mine, I borrowed the game from a friend of mine. Followers, a group of rogues with a desire of creative glory wish to join you. Accept. I don't trust rogues. Insulted by your refusal of their offer, the monsters attack. See? Didn't trust them. So yeah, we traded games for a lot. Got this one, I got Settlers. I don't recall if it's Settlers 1 or 2. And Duke Nukem 3D. Yeah, rogues are puny. They're very puny. No problem. I cannot move. Okay. By the way, can I build anything else back here? Pyramid. I need crystals. I need 20 crystals and 20 stone. Cyclops? I don't think I've ever tried Cyclops. I could build a den. Walls, but walls are. Okay, let's build a mage. Should be something, right? Alright, anyway, this is, as I said, Heroes of Might and Magic 1. Oh, Heroes 1. Red player has been vanquished. Okay. Good. Oh, let's get experience. Let's get crystal mine. I have no magic book. You get a magic book. Oh. Okay, so when you clear the area here, you should be ready to get in the middle of the map. There's a free-for-all zone. We can hire more units and be even stronger. Yes, this is essentially him. It's borrows a lot from King's Bounty, but King's Bounty was released in 1990. This game was released 5 years later, and of course it shows similar but different. So this is almost 5:30. I think I'm going to quit now, and I'm going to end this stream. Okay. But I'll be back in about 10 minutes with Dungeon Master. Okay. So give me a couple of minutes to create the new broadcast in OBS. You will find it, and you can wait for me there. So I'll see you if you want to watch me play Dungeon Master, if you're into that. Okay, stay tuned and check the new stream in about 5 minutes. I'll be on, and we'll continue this afternoon of retro gaming. Okay, so I'll see you in a bit. Just give me a couple of minutes to set up the new stream, and I'll see you.